Let's take a look at the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. 2.683 miles, 10 corners, 3 DRS zones. It's a short track race, and Formula One fans and drivers absolutely love it. So attack the last 2 corners correctly as well. Get a good run out of Red Bull Mobile and up towards the first corner, Niki Lauda curve. This is going to be a maximum attack, uphill, a short little braking spot from maximum gear, down 2, flick the car in, control your exit, don't get too wide in the exit curve as well, otherwise you'll invalidate your lap time. On the run then, avoid the new MotoGP layout as you come up through the kink at 2 and then into turn 3. This is going to be Remus. Light on the brakes, uphill, then attack, down. DRS opportunity number 2 coming your way as you approach turn 4 at Sochler's Gold. A fantastic braking downhill section, perfect for a lunge up the inside. Take a lot of the inside curb. You can take limits on the exit as well as you head towards Pirelli. Then coming in to one of the most famous segments of all as well. It's remained the same across all variations of the track. The Watts curve. Flick the car in for a double, then rise up the hill over the crest in towards Jochen Rindt at turn 9. Flick the car in on pit entrance, watch out for cars coming in. Red Bull Mobile comes up on you once again. Attack it, use the exit curb, DRS across the line, and that is a lap of the Red Bull Ring. We are all saddened by the news that Delano van der Hoff passed away today at Spa-Francorchamps. Delano died in pursuit of his dream to reach the pinnacle of motorsport. Along with the entire motorsport community, our thoughts are with his family and loved ones. Good afternoon everybody, welcome to the FIA Formula 2 Austrian Grand Prix. It's time for the sprint race to get underway, and as you might have noticed, we've come on air with a minute's silence on the grid. There'll be a proper minute's silence tomorrow ahead of the feature race as well. Welcome to the FIA Formula 2 Championship, round 8 of the season here in Spielberg, Austria, where we've sadly just learned that unfortunately we have had a fatality over in the Spa-Francorchamps FRECA race, which is the Alpine Academy Series, ahead of the 24 hours of Spa as well, with Delano van der Hoff sadly passing away in a statement as well, saying that it was as a result of the horrific accident we saw at the exit of Raidillon. One of the cars lost on wet conditions, hit the turf, span round, and then everyone sadly piled into him. And we didn't get told about that minute's silence, so we came on air expecting the usual procession of noise, but extremely difficult for the drivers now to go out on the circuit, because Delano was very much a part of the supports package across FRECA. He's supposed to be in Formula 3 next season and coming up to Formula 2. Linked as well with Audi as a possible test driver in the future. He's always been up there, and now especially for MP Motorsports, they'll be looking to make a big statement here today. Difficult for MP as well as a manufacturer, and of course thoughts are with his colleagues, his family and his friends as well. Alongside me in the commentary box for this one is going to be Senthil and Omi. Wet tyres and some of them, guys. Some of them on dries. I think the best thing we can do is give us everyone a great race day and make sure the spirits are lifted for everyone.
Yeah, very sad news, of course, coming from Spa. It's racing, it never gets safe, and this proves again that these drivers are risking their lives to get to the top of motorsport, and it's very sad news, of course.
Here's the starting grid then for today's Formula 2. Jack Crawford on pole position. Alongside him on the front row of the grid is Johan Jaruvela. Arthur Leclerc is third. Alongside him is Emmanuel Cordial starting in fourth place. Fifth on the grid coming out for Enzo Fittipaldi. Jack Doohan takes sixth position. Kush Maini starts in seventh. Theo Pourchaire alongside him in eighth place on the grid. Ninth for Frederick Vesti, with Victor Martins rounding out the top 10. 11th on the grid for Richard Verschoor. Juan Manuel Correa starts in 12th position as well, and all VAR, fifth row of the grid. Then we get in with Dennis Hauger alongside Roy Nazani. Mouawase is 16th, Roman Stanak 17th, Brad Benedimez in 18th, Oliver Behrman 19th, Clement Novalak in 20th, Isaac Hadjar 21st, and Ralph Boschung starts at the back in 22nd place. SHG is saying as well, very sad news, rest in peace to Arno van der Hoff. Spa is just taking another driver's life just like that. The track really needs to be looked at as well. We were discussing this actually in our comp box as well, because we were all saying, what can we actually do to Spa? You can't change the corner, but there needs to be safety improvements in that part of the track massively. The formation lap, by the way, is going to start behind the safety car due to the mixed conditions we've had with the rain starting to come down and a few drivers spinning. They haven't got intermediate tyres, you see, so it's full wets or nothing. So at least the formation laps will start behind the safety car. I think, guys, we should, as the green light goes on, the formation lap is underway. We'll focus on the race and make sure it's one to remember. This morning's F3 race was great. And Omi, coming to you, we're hopefully going to see a very exciting F2 race now coming up. But thoughts may not be on this race, but certainly we should give everybody a break and give everyone a good race.
Yeah, we definitely should. Really sad news, but hopefully this race will be very exciting. Formula 3 was absolutely brilliant. This race also will hopefully be brilliant as well, with a bit of mixed conditions maybe. So all of the drivers on wets, we could be switching to slick, so we could be having a pit stops in the sprint, which we usually don't see. So mixed conditions are going to bring quite a bit, and it's going to be hard for all of these drivers obviously racing after hearing that news. So we're hopefully going to be getting a good race, but yeah, I think everyone in the Formula 1 and all around in motorsports are going to be very upset by this news.
Team statement from Spa-Francorchamps as well, from MP Motorsport. MP Motorsport is deeply saddened to confirm that our driver Delano van der Hoff has passed away as a result of a crash during the second race of the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine at Spa-Francorchamps. That's the only statement they have given. We are devastated at the loss of one of our brightest Dutch talents who brought so much energy to our team during the years he raced with us. Delano has been part of our racing family since his motorsport debut with MP back in 2021. We offer our sincere condolences to Delano's family and his loved ones, and are in full support of the team and our team members who have lost not only a driver but a friend as well. And everybody agreeing and sending our condolences across. But formation up, I think, since it looks dry out there, soft tyres probably the correct choice out there at the moment. So,
Martins on the slicks.
Yeah. That's
are you allowed to go on the slicks? It's safety cars behind, starting behind the safety car, isn't it?
You're right.
Mandatory to
it's
start
wet.
in the wet, or is it only in Formula 1?
No, it's here too. It should be a wet start, shouldn't it? If it's wet enough to determine that the race should start behind the safety car, it should now start behind. So, by the way, we've done a formation lap, so it's going to be a 27-lap race at this point in time.
There are quite a lot on the softs, on the slicks, by the way. So, I guess it's not the rule. I thought it was, but
there's a big rain cloud coming in as well. That's
it looks dry enough to start a race, by the way. If that's, I don't know, that's just me.
Yeah, it does, definitely.
Right. Pre-race rain and split strategies. Leclerc, Pourchaire, Vesti Verschoor, Hauger, Nazani, Maloney, Iwasa, Nazani, Behrman and Boschung all on wet tyres. And it will be a standing start. So the safety car's coming into the pits. We're going to have a standing start procedure. I don't really think that safety car start was needed, really, do you?
It wasn't needed.
No,
really.
that-
Maybe just checking out the conditions. But now we've got a few guys on the wets and a few on the slicks. It's going to be a very interesting start.
Well, let's see what happens now then as they come through. Just having some messages coming through now as well. Of I just hate it. I absolutely hate it. Everybody does. And that's sadly 2 now with Bob Fernley, who was the deputy team principal at Force India. Sadly lost his battle with cancer yesterday and passed away aged 70. We were going to do a build-up in the qualifying with a tribute to him as well. We will now be doing 2 tributes, sadly. And let's hope we don't have to do a third anytime soon. That's something that nobody wants to hear or see. As we come into this one, it'll be a 27-lap race then, Synth. Do you reckon we'll get all of them, or with that rain cloud coming in, could we see a red flag come any point soon?
Well, definitely. Some drivers have already risked and went onto the wet, so maybe they see some more rain incoming very soon, or they've just made a mistake. But if that rain is coming, we could definitely see a red flag. Just depends how much rain there is, and if the drivers who are on the slicks now decide to pit on time and not wait too long and cause an incident.
Frederick Vesti leads on 110 points. Theo Pochier's on 99. Awasa 82. Behrman 70. Hauger 57. Vachon on 50. Fittipaldi 49. The same as Kushmani. Zane Maloney 48. Martins 45. Druvela and Doohan on 40. Leclerc 36. Bosch on 33. Crawford 24. Hadjar 18. Stanak on 7. Correa 5. Novalak 2. Nazani Cordio Benedivez no points as well. Into the pit lane comes Roy Nazani for dry tyres. So we're all set then with the lights coming on. 5 red lights here in the Red Bull Ring. It's lights out. It's a good start coming from the outside row of the grid. So Crawford's going to get a great away and diving down the centre. Cordio doesn't get a great start. Neither does Anthony Leclerc. Leclerc drops massively and now taking 3rd position into turn 1. That goes, I believe that's going to be Doohan as well. Whoa, a big, that's one of the Carlys going off the track there at the top. Crawford leads, Leclerc 2nd, Poitier up into 3rd, Doohan 4th, Druvela 5th. So that was indeed, as I thought, dropping down Stanak as they all get a bit messy. Leclerc's on the inside of Crawford trying to make a move, Synth.
Yeah, that was close and there's more contact in turn 3. I think it was, look at it side by side towards turn number 4.
And Leclerc's on the wet tyres, so Leclerc on the wet tyres having more grip but gets ahead of Crawford. And here comes Poitier, and Crawford's there. All those on the dry tyres are off. All those on the dry tyres running wide, including in the gravel one of the Virtuosi, I believe. Yeah, is it Doohan? Is it Doohan? I can't tell.
I think it is.
That's
I'm pretty sure it's Doohan. For sure, and Vesti side by side as well.
For sure, on the inside, Vesti holding off his championship leader. Wow, that was close to contact. Yellow flags are out. So everyone on dry tyres has made the contact.
Oh, that's got Druvela.
Druvela's in the gravel, and he's gone backwards. Can he get it going? Oh, I think he's beached it. Safety car. He's beached it. Safety car's out. Well, those on the wet tyres have made the right choice, but how long is it going to last? Those of you on the dries haven't. Look at that. Everyone on the wet tyre strategy hits the front. Safety car out immediately.
That was messy.
Yeah.
And wow, Poitier up into 2nd place. He started, where did he start? 8th?
And look, everyone now, look at that. Brandon Dives, Correa, everyone on the wet tyres, now up. Everyone.
And I see slicks.
Wow. What a start. Now Druvela's completely out. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, it was clearly way too wet to start on the slicks. And let's take a look at the start then. So, good start from Leclerc, immediately going up to 2nd. Yeah, Druvela losing out on those slick tires then, and Crawford also struggling, and he's going to lose that lead very soon. I think it was either Fittipaldi or Maloney there in the back, jumping over the curb. No contact actually, but he did go wide and jumped over the curb, heading towards turn 3. I think was got some contact in the back as well. As you look on board with Vesti, who is on those wet tires as well. Started 9th and is now in P3. Look at this, it looks like a video game from on board. With Frederick Vesti just overtaking everyone left, right and centre.
So it's damp, so the wet tyres definitely the best ones. And now look, he gets very wet at the exit of turn 2. So he's got stuck behind Jaruvula, who's now out of the race. This greasy part of the track's going to give him a bit of dampness as well. It hits up towards turn 3. Thing is, the wet tyres are going to degrade. It's not raining fully yet. So, yeah, you got the grip, but those on the slicks are going to have tyres longer into the race, Obi. So it's a bit ridiculous right now, isn't it, all this? So this is what happened to Jaruvula getting punted off. Oh, and off goes, that's Crawford nearly, and off goes Doohan.
Yep, Leclerc was able to make that move there. Doohan rejoining the road. Luckily, Paul Chair dives in from second place. So does Vesti. So there are the slick. So are we going to be now seeing pit stops?
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of them. So really interesting. But yeah, brilliant by Leclerc though, who leads. And this is Jaruvula getting beat. So unfortunate for him.
Yeah. Offline as well, so
yeah,
it's going to be a bit more wet on the outside.
Did he get a tag or did he just spin round on himself? I think he spun round, didn't he?
No, he spun around on himself. Yeah, it's a bit. I think it's a bit more wet on the outside. And look at this, what's happening there? And a double stack at Prema.
You can't stop in the fast lane.
That's Behrman who has to wait.
Okay, interesting enough, everyone on the wets are now coming for dry tyres, despite the fact that the ones on the wets had a better start.
Except Leclerc.
Yeah,
he's staying out.
Well, Leclerc might be wise, actually, because that rain's coming in. So, this is already going to be a crazy race, isn't it? We can't tell what's going to happen next.
Yeah, these are some very fun conditions, though I think no one really knows what's going to be the best strategy now. And Leclerc staying out, it's still wet. But how long is going to be an advantage for the wet tires? And is that rain actually going to fall in this race or anytime soon? So this is going to be interesting to see Behrman now, of course, in the back because he had to wait for his teammate. Vesti was right in front of him. Yeah, he stopped in the fast lane, of course, because if he would have turned in, he would have hit another car who was also trying to exit the pit lane.
Yeah. So 45-minute plus 1 lap race in total. So it was Vesti, Hauger, Benedives, Behrman into the pit lane for dry tyres.
Yeah, is it me or is it still drizzling? Yeah, there's still a small drizzle.
It's still raining out there. It hasn't stopped, it is still raining, so...
Yeah.
Safety cars had to put its wet wipers on, so yeah. Wet tyres are the call, yeah.
Yeah, Leclerc for sure. On the wet still, for sure, who started 11th, so he also had an incredible start. Yeah, everyone was on the wets. Maybe the cars were a bit further back, just took a bit more risk, while that was actually less risk, which turned out. So, but yeah, that's quite interesting to see. And staying out then, some drivers decided to pit to the slicks. I don't know why, because if it's still drizzling and it was clear that the wets were better, then I don't know why they would pit to the slicks. Yeah, Sesco's going to go in this lap then.
So it's Leclerc on wets, from Vasseur on wets, Crawford on dry. Then we get Correa, Maloney, Awasa, Maney, Fittipaldi, Boschok, Martins the top 10. Novalak, Hadjar, Stanek, Cordeal, Doohan, Nazani, Porsche, Vesti, Hauger, then Benedives and Behrman. That's it for Vasseur.
Here once again with Vasseur.
We made a good call. Let's try and make it stick.
Okay, they're happy that Vasseur made a good call. Wets.
Yeah.
I agree. I honestly agree at this point.
Yeah, you can see on the camera a few drops there. I think this was the wettest part, or sector 3. You can see still a few drops getting on the camera lens. So
there he is.
Here we can see them.
So that rain is coming in.
Times.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a rain cloud coming in that's going to soak the track. So just wait for that to come in around now. So 2 minutes away. I think so. It's coming in. So the safety car leaves away. Leclerc controls the pace. The top 2 on wet tyres. Look at Crawford. And Crawford and Correa are on dries. Then I think Maloney's on wets. Awas is on dries. Vesti's changed to dries. So a really split up field here. Look at that biometric intensity level. He's low at around about 135 beats per minute as we head back to green flag running. No Vesti. No overtaking tool with the start-finish line. You can't look on the inside. He's looking to get a move on Tio Porcher. The racing is go again here in Austria. And look, the ones on the wet tyres get a much better restart. And Crawford's coming under pressure from Correa. And meantime, further up, that's Martins passing Boschong on the inside. Boschong started this race at the back on the wet tyres. Oh, off Michaud!
Michaud did the wall!
Michaud's hit the wall. Exit turn 1. He's looped it round and he's gone into the barrier. And is that going to bring out another safety car? Surely it's got to. He's still stationary at the top of turn 1. So those are the wet tyres. So he's just looped it round. So it's a real mixed up strategy. It's Vesti getting side by side with Porcher with one of the Red Bull liveries right in the back.
Hauger.
Hauger and Porcher and Vesti down.
On the grass.
Oh no! Doohan getting kicked out again. Safety car again. Yellows breed yellows. And the safety car gets called once more. Now, what does Arthur Leclerc do? Does he stay on wets? Yes, I would. And now the field backs up again. Very late call for this safety car. Well, this just keeps
Yeah.
getting
Second place.
ludicrous stuff, isn't it, this one now?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what actually happened there to Rashaw. I guess he just got on the power and lost it. Could we need a red flag if there's barrier? It might be okay if they just
barrier.
It's
remove.
just advertisement.
Yeah, Barry
Yeah.
looks fine. We had a look at it when he went past. So, Rashaw's out. Let's take a look at it then. Exit in turn 1. We're going to ride with him. Is he going to take too much exit curb and loop it round? Yes.
Yeah.
Let's hear Rashaw's radio.
Yeah,
Leclerc's in.
you've seen
Leclerc's in.
And Awasa. Yeah, he hit the sausage
Yep.
curb on the wet tyres, and that's slippery as anything. Massive hit to the rear suspension, so he was out immediately. Boschong's in 2. Dry tyres going on. Crawford takes the lead of the race then. They obviously thought that it wasn't good enough to try, and it's a very slow stop. What is going on? What is going on for Leclerc? Wheel wouldn't go on the rear right, and they had to double stack with Awasa, and that's done Awasa's race too. Thank God he's behind the safety car, but it's going to drop him right to the back of the field. There's Boschong. Oh no.
So another driver crashes because it's too wet, and more drivers go to the slicks. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's that greasy, isn't it? It's the greasiness of the circuit that's just causing all these problems, and you just want to scream to yourself saying that this is too much. We need an intermediate in these classes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And
It's-
you want to stay off the curbs now because that's gonna be the most dangerous part.
Yeah. Maloney's
Only
in
still in the
third.
wet.
He's banking on that rain shower coming in. Let's hear from him.
Do you think it's going to rain again? Does it look like it? Mate, it looks like it might do on the radar. We don't know.
Well, yeah. I mean, but judging from that radar, no one knows.
No, Alice is right. Nobody does know because this track, it's in the valley, so nobody actually knows when it's going to throw it down or not, and if it'll throw it down.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And with a lot of drivers on, with a lot of drivers on 6, it could cause absolute chaos as well. Everyone would just slide off.
Trying to see where that weather radar's coming in from, because there's a big block of green just alongside it as well. I'd say the track's dry. Thing is though, if we just delayed for 10 minutes, none of this would be happening because we're all going on dry tyres. It would have been a more fair race, but no, we had to start it on time. Could have delayed it 10 minutes. That's all.
Why would they?
Yeah, but there's always a risk it could start raining more, and then we didn't start it at the correct time that it should have, and then we don't get any racing, if you get what I mean. Because like, no one can predict the weather, that's the thing.
So, race control, pit lanes involving Porcher and Behrman noted for unsafe release. Looking at weather radar, the wind is blowing uphill. So it's going up, so it's heading towards the north. So that big blob of green rain that we've got coming in is going to come in.
Is this for when Behrman had to stop in the fast lane?
Yeah, I think it would be.
And I think you had to wait for Pocher.
Safety cars in this lap. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Oh
What
no,
do-
he's turned it. Porcher got released in front of Behrman, and that's why he had to wait in the fast lane. That's why he was waiting.
Yeah.
We
They
did
would
that,
have had to
yeah.
wait anyways because they were double stacking.
Yeah.
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 Did wonder why that
Okay.
was. SHT says, the weather condition situation looks a bit like Germany 2019 at Hockenheim. You're right.
Yeah.
Kenny says, keep up the good work, lads, thank you. And Adam says, big prayers for Delano Van ter Hoff's family and friends.
Yeah.
We echo those as well.
I think Maloney's the one to watch now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna look how these wet tires are gonna play out. Here he goes.
Go, go, go! And those are the wet tyres now going to start suffering. Correa, one-man Mo Correa, could take the lead away from Crawford. Away we go.
Wow.
Green light. And the field slipping with each other again up towards turn number 1. Are we going to see a little dive bomb from anybody? A few of them looking. There's a few more raindrops hitting the camber ends as well. Is everyone going to get through cleanly? Yes. And look at Maloney.
Maloney's struggling.
Yeah, wet tyres, not the key here. And he's going to get sideswiped by 2 of them as they come through wheel to wheel. Maloney getting forced out wide. Maloney, and on the inside, Maney. And Maloney stays there on the inside line. Here comes Fittipaldi. Here comes Martans.
Whoa.
Fittipaldi getting a shot across there. Martans to 3rd. Maloney 4th. Hadjar, Noblak, Fittipaldi getting had a Stanak who goes off the track. Those on the dry trying to heat them up.
Oh, on the inside, that's gonna be a bit more wet there. For the
Contact!
right in there. And he's losing out a lot now as well on the exit, because he had to watch out to avoid contact. I think it was Clement Noblak.
Noblak
who
got
had
a little
to-
bit of a tap,
oh.
yeah.
And Fittipaldi here,
Hauger on the
side
outside.
by side with Hauger.
And Hauger's going to keep his foot in it. Fittipaldi's going to have to lift out. That's dangerous in the Vodge curve. Got cars going everywhere. Oh, and that's so tight. 3 wide. It's not going to go well. Oh, no!
Oh, he's almost-
Fittipaldi! How was that another massive accident?
Cars everywhere. Hauger on the outside of Nissani. And no contact there. How if they avoid contact?
And on the inside, is that Behrman getting ahead with Vesti too? Yes.
Vesti and Cordial.
So Behrman 12th, Vesti ahead of Cordial, and up into turn 1. Well, look at that, Crawford's got 1.2 seconds to Correa, who's got 2 seconds to Victor Martans. Those are the wets now causing the issues. Hadjar as well, so yeah, it's Novalak. Is it Hadjar still on wet tyres? There's Martans, yes he is. Oh, look further back,
That's Nizani.
Vesti's going to send it up the inside here. He's going to try and take the inside line. Nizani's not going to like this one.
On the curb is so less. Not a lot of grip on the curb because it's still very wet. Here's Vesti gonna try and get a good exit down the inside in turn 4 of Nizani.
It's high rate. It's a high. Look at that from Vesti. Yeah.
It's late.
Heart rate is high, isn't it? Vesti goes through brilliantly. And now we're going to see Nizani with Benavides and Correa. No, who is that? Cordial in there too. Unbelievable couple of runs here.
Yeah, Formula 2 just being Formula 2 just being exactly like Formula 3. Correa now starting to get back inside now. The 1 second DRS will be open, so he has 3 DRS zones to be gaining. But we've had enough action without those DRS zones currently. With all of these mixed conditions, the 2 Premiers have been at it with Nissani and Vesti's hanging on to the car and almost losing it now. Correa's gonna get a bit of DRS. So he's gonna use this lap to get close and maybe go for it next lap if he did get DRS at the detection zone.
Yeah.
So he'll get it on the run towards turn 3. However, this is becoming chaotic as Paul Che gets past Arthur Leclerc as well.
Into turn 3 at Remus.
Lodian.
And yeah, dive
Vesti.
bomb from Behrman on the inside. Behrman gets ahead of Hauger. Hauger's now going to be there, and it's raining at the top of the hill. It's raining at the top of the hill. DRS activated. Vesti's in the tow now as well. As meantime, just in front, Fittipaldi trying to pass Kush Maney. Hauger's trying to go on the outside of Behrman down at turn 4 and Sochner's Gold. It's just too chaotic, this one.
In dry conditions, Hauger would have been ahead now because he would have had more grip on the outside of turn 3. But on the curb, now in the rain, there's no grip.
Vesti's twitching. Yeah, it is raining as well. That's the thing. It hasn't stopped. It's just light sprinkles. That's changing the track layout every time you go through it. More rain is predicted in the next few moments as well. So you just got to hold on. And those are the wet tyres. Is anyone left on the wet tyres? That's what I want to know.
Maloney is still losing a lot.
Yeah. Must
It's
be
in last
Maloney.
place, of course.
It could be Zemoloni. Let's have a look. This is Theo Portier now. Oh, this is his move on the inside. Someone on the...
After Leclerc. Gonna make it stick. There's gonna be some contact down the inside of Leclerc.
Is he gonna get pushed wide?
Yeah.
The yellow sausage club is waiting for you there. Oh, look at the background. That's a late move. Is that advanced past Leclerc?
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
Leclerc,
Getting dangerous
Leclerc
now.
was looking.
Guys, take it.
All chaos here in Formula 2, as we expected after a thrilling Formula 3 race. You can see Crawford now back outside the 1 second, and then we have Novalak. So Hadjar's lost time. Martin's starting to close back in a tiny bit on the top 2 in this one. Hadjar in 4th, he's under pressure and he's holding up the 2 Tridents, and then Duran, Maney, Fittipaldi, Behrman, Hauger, Vesti, they're all in a battle. Nissani, Brad Benavides, Cordial, Porcher, Iwata, Bostrong, yeah, Porcher and Behrman under investigation, but yeah, I guess we kind of needed a order run through because with how chaotic this has been, it's changed all throughout, but yeah, so those are our top 3 as we head to turn 3 central.
Yeah, well, I think nearly everyone has changed position from where they started. I mean, Crawford somehow still in the lead after starting from first, but furthermore back there's just too much change going on. Behrman looking on the inside now and cutting past Enzo Fittipaldi on the inside of turn 3. That's a good move and a good exit as well on the curb. The DRS still open. Can Fittipaldi try and get back? They both got the DRS, of course. And Fittipaldi has to go to the outside, but in the back we see that's Ronnie Zani and Vesti going side by side turn 4. It's going to be easy to run wide, and it's going to be some contact nearly into the gravel. And now Benavides can have a good exit and get past his teammate on the outside.
Yeah, he's gonna try go around the outside of his teammate. Can he do it? He's got past. Brad Benavides gets past Nissani and also Porcher battling there as well with Cordial. He's got past, and it's all kicking off. Martins is now gonna attack Van Manuel Carrera. Martins could win this. Martins could win this if he has better pace than the top 2. We know how rapid Martins can be, but this is Porcher. So this is the move he did. We didn't get to fully see it on the camera. So he's going to look to the inside line, lay it on the brake, sends it in. That's a great move by Porcher there. And then he's going to... Yeah, so perfectly done by Porcher.
Getting past Cordial.
Yeah.
Well, as you said, Omi, Hadjar up to 4th. He started 21st. It just shows how the tables can turn at when it's a wet at 2 grind race in a Sport Series sprint race. As we go down turn 4 on lap 13 of Behrman gets past for 8th.
Yeah.
Battle for 2nd as well now. Correa under pressure a little bit by Victor Martins. Towards turn 4, still single file everywhere. Now the 2 teammates going side by side once again. Benavides, and now on the inside.
Wow.
It's Hadjar.
Yeah, Novalak
Taken by
Hadjar. Yeah, they got very close together. Yeah, but Nissani and Brad Benavides have been squabbling. The 2 PHM boys absolutely going for it here. So, yeah, so both of them getting their elbows out against each other. So getting aggressive between those 2. Stanek now will try and get past Hadjar, but here is Martins on the back of Korea.
Sorry, they've switched the car on in the carport and they were gassing me. And it set my asthma off, so I thought just stop for a second. And have a go at the world for having pollen! Right, 14:27. Crawford leads with Correa ahead of Martins, Novalak, Hadjar, top 5. And here comes Martins. Come on the inside! Lay on the brakes! That's going to be tight! He gets it!
Oh, that's late.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Got it. Great start. Brilliant move to move up to 2nd for him. Also, are we gonna have any other moves? But
Can Martins get that back for a second? Yeah, he's got it further back than us of a few positions.
is that gonna be a late set? Thinking about it.
No.
Fittipaldi think about it. Mainly there.
Yeah, and Hauger could go on the outside try to get a better exit. It's a little bit too far in these front 2 cars. It's going to be more difficult to overtake through these corners, like we see in Formula 3. A bit of a unstable rear end there for Enzo Fittipaldi. And it's going to help Hauger out a little bit.
Formula 1 has to deliver a good race. Like, come on. Like,
It won't.
we've been treated to brilliant F3 and F2. Give us a good sprinting day. Come on.
Unless
Almost
Max Verstappen crashes, it won't be a good race.
How about the 2 Red Bulls just take each other? Perez, you need to prove yourself. Go on. Battle against Max now.
No, it won't happen. We're going to be in for 24 laps of absolutely nothing, mate. I can tell you that right now.
Except maybe some midfield battles. Other than
Hamilton
that,
and
no.
Russell, maybe. Yeah, that'll be something to watch. thought that was going to be a little bit of a dive bomb there. Race control. Stanek and Cordeal noted for safety car infringement on the first deployment. So they've done something wrong there. And the safety car came out. Yeah, just a quick thing as well. I'm surprised actually that we haven't seen more safety car infringements because they kept getting called very, very late. Saying that, there you go. Boschong are doing noted for the second infringement.
Yeah, Hauger trying to get past Fittipaldi there, tried around the outside, but a bit too hard to do on that occasion, so he couldn't get that move done. But yeah, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on Martin to see how much he's gaining on Corvette, if he's gaining at all. Maybe he does have a slight chance, but let's see. He's going to have to gain time if he wants to go for this one, and if you can just get into DRS, that will be helpful, and then you're just getting closer. So might not be fully over yet. Might not be fully over. We know how much rapid Martins can be, so we could be getting that move, but I think we'll be getting a move for the final place on the podium with Novalak closing in.
Correa continue to push. We are in the battle and in the procedural roll as they come into it. 16:27. Correa third, Novalak fourth. Is Novalak going to go for a little move on the inside for Trident? Oh, he's in the DRS train, sticking with him as well. Still not getting the exit power they need. Race control. It's involving Nizani and Cordeal. Now under investigation. Sorry, noted for safety car infringement on the second deployment as well. So they're now in trouble for deployment 2. As
Here
they
comes
come
the
through.
Master podium.
Yeah, Wasser's past Cordeal for 16th place.
I feel like I've seen quite a lot of cars just exceeding track limits again. I don't know, that's going to be an issue towards the end of the race, so we're going to see some black and white flags and maybe even someone getting a penalty.
I'm expecting the penalties. It's the track limits Grand Prix, isn't it? We're going to see someone trip up.
Track limits weekend.
Yeah. Someone will cause a penalty. Someone will have a bad day. And someone will have to get it changed over as well as they come through. So 4 tenths between Correa and Novalak as we cross the line. But look at Hadjar and Stanek. They're right behind there as well. A few little raindrops at turn 1. That rain, I believe, is going to come right in time for Formula 1, isn't it? That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, there's a big chance
Hope
now for
so.
Novalak. He's close. He needs to go for a dive bomb though. He needs to send it.
It's too far back. He's going to go for it anyway. Isn't he? Round the outside, maybe. Correa going defensive. Novalak knows to get the cut back. And here comes Hadjar and Stanek now.
Yep. I think Correa will cover, even if Novalak does get closer to us, Dunfor, I think Correa will cover it off perfectly.
Oh,
Will
that's
Novalak
late.
dive it? He's thinking about it. Oh, that's gets started. He
got
might
it.
have it on traction. No, he doesn't. Oh, he got close. Almost. But yeah, he needs to send it, I think. I think he needs to just send a move at this stage. Send it at turn 3, maybe.
Car's down because he says stop moving backwards and forwards, both of us, those who are standing. It's hard to stand in one place in the commentary box. We've got to keep moving, otherwise we just go leg dead as well.
Oh, I move so much, don't we? I move so much.
I'm just being a statue for a few minutes.
Stay still.
Yeah. So what's that game in, what was that, Mr. Wolf? What time is it, Mr. Wolf? As well, when you're walking up and you freeze. Whenever someone, what time is it? That one. That was always fun. We'll try and stop moving, but hey, at least Murray Walker in the commentary box used to go like this. He used to rock between his hips in the commentary box, so he's always not hurting his feet. I do it sometimes as well.
There's a chance now. He might get the inside here. He's gonna go for it. Oh!
We're aggressive defending from Correa, but Novalak's not backing out and goes through.
Oh.
And now look at Hadjar. He's making the move through as well. Correa
Yeah, Hadjar's
losing
got
2.
past him.
Yeah. Wow.
No DRS for Correa either now.
Yeah.
Can Hedgehog get another position? No, he's going to wait behind now, but yeah, that's
Fittipaldi's
He's off the road.
Fittipaldi
that's
huge
a big
off.
spin.
And that's down the back straight away on the run down to Sochler's Gold. Now, has he been hit from behind? He's gestating to someone. I reckon he's been punted. That'll be a safety car
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Surely he's been hit. This is between turn 3 and 4, but
Oh, look at Poch.
not on the exit.
Is it Pocher?
Pucher.
Yeah, Pocher trying to go around the outside of
Benavides.
Brad Benavides.
It's not going to be close. No, this is going to bring out the safety car for
It
sure.
is. Same virtual. VSC, virtual safety car.
It's in the mean. It's a
Might get
high-speed
upgraded.
part of the track. Just a full safety car, I think.
Might get upgraded, we'll see.
So
Could be.
they've got the exit curb just there. So they, yeah, look, they can push it behind there if they're quick. I'm not hearing
But
myself
can they?
double.
Yeah, but the question is the car still able to move? If it's stuck there, then they'll need a safety car,
No,
100%.
it's getting out.
It's downhill. If it starts falling, we'll know. Anyone else hearing an echo?
Hearing what?
Echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
little
echo.
bit.
Yeah, I've got an echo.
So he's
This is
gonna
what
make contact with.
Sometimes it
gonna
bleeds
be-
through Josh T's headset.
It's
The
Mania in
Primo was-
front of him.
Yeah, the Primo was
You wanna
about
make
Mania to
contact?
get out of it. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get
Gonna
tagged
make
on the
contact
grass.
with Mania.
Oh, he got
Oh,
forced.
grass. Yeah, the grass is wet, of course.
Oh god.
And I think that's gonna be Mania's fault as well
Yeah, it
because,
was.
well, it didn't leave any room for Fittipaldi.
Oh, you don't hear any echoes, says the little Lala. That's good. All the time, you got to leave her the space. That is
Yeah,
going to be
all
Maney's
the
fault.
time.
Yeah. That car's now stuck. At least it's not falling back onto the track. It's downhill, that segment of the track as well, so... Marshals will push it back.
Let's see.
Yeah. Can they move it? Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
hang on. Press the neutral button. Neutral, it's on the front of the car, not the wheel. Not on the wheel. Front of the...
Let's see if they can do it.
Might need a full safety car here soon. Everyone's on dries now, I believe.
If you're not, then
Now, yeah.
yeah. If you're not, then you've lost your mind, pretty much. But
No sign of the full safety car just yet. We'll get told. Let's have a look at it once more with Isaac Hadjar. So
this is the battle.
Yeah, this Novalak up the inside. Brilliant move. And look at Hadjar. It's going to swing through the pair of them. Oh, it's perfect exit.
Yeah.
Correa might get done for that because he blocked him. He didn't give him any room. We're saying that for Maney, then we're going to say it for Correa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I'd probably want to see another replay of who moves first, because if Correa moves first, then it is pretty much okay, because
Car's
that's what
gone.
happened in. Yeah.
I think he's fine though. Anyway,
What's
it's
the
just
stick
for the
ending?
safety car's ending. Yeah. I think because there was no grass, of course, there, and there was just a little bit of room on the track. I
Yeah.
think he's fine. But yeah, for Fittipaldi's in Maney's case, of course, there was no room for Fittipaldi's for green again.
Second infringement.
Yep.
And it's now going to be investigated after the race for the first instance. So there's two that they are looking at as we go back to green flag running here. Crawford leads, Martins, Novalak, Hadjar, Correa drop down into 5th position as the racing gets back underway here at the Ulsterreich ring, the A1 ring, the Red Bull ring, whatever you like to call it. And just interesting enough, just behind the mountain at turn 4 at the top of the hill, there is the other Austrian F1 circuit on the airport where we used to run. We only had one race there in the 1960s. We went up one side of the runway and came down the other in the Austrian Grand Prix. Literally on a runway, just went up and down a runway 100 times. That was the race. Pretty weird day. Time penalty for Tia
penalty.
Pocher.
Yep. he
Unsafe
is.
release. Yeah, that was coming.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Behrman had to stop in the track, and so did Oasis. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was coming. It was coming. Weather radar looks dry for the rest of the race.
Rain for the F1 sprint, please. Give us an action 30 minutes like we had in Sao Paulo last
Yeah.
time. In the last sprint of 2022, and yep, we're taking a look at another replay.
See, that's when we cut
so
to
yeah.
it. That's when we cut to it, when Pocher had
Yeah.
gone and he had to stay there. So we thought, why are you doing that? And then we found context. Incident involving
Yeah.
Fittipaldi and Maney will be investigated after the race for a second incident. So there's two. They've hit twice, not just the one we saw.
Yep.
Well, the racetrack has got a lot to do this weekend.
Yeah, 47 track limits deleted it last in Formula 1 qualifying yesterday. So yeah, they've really been on it across all series. Polaron, today's winner losing his pole position for tomorrow's feature due to it as well. So yeah, so they've been really alert with a lot of it, and also there's been chaos across Formula 3 and Formula 2 as well. So yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Porsche Super Cup is as well, with their lap deletions and stuff.
Josh T, did we ever find out if Paul Aron got in trouble for stopping on the grid instead of in Parc Fermé?
Well, you know what, Josh?
Yes.
I was literally seconds away from asking that same question. So,
Wheel to wheel in the back.
Crawford,
Second warning, track limits. Careful now.
Pocher getting ahead of Benedives.
So-
Go on, Josh. Yeah.
we are checking.
Yeah, Josh T will go behind the scenes and check things as well as he comes on. Rain in the air in the Styrian Mountains. The sprint race of Formula One coming up in a few hours' time will be live on YouTube and on USON on the radio.
It's currently just a summon.
Summons.
Yes.
Ah, that's not too bad then. So they'll probably give him a fine. It'd be harsh to take the race win away from him. Really harsh.
It would.
But they would.
Yeah,
do it.
fine would be more. Yeah. Personally, a fine would be a better punishment rather than taking the win from him.
Then again, he did open his mouth and said they took away the pole. They can't take him on my win. And then he goes and stops on the grid. Really not a great idea, that one. Anyway, lap 23 or 27. And the stewards have Stanek and Cordial will be investigated after the race for the safety car infringement on the first safety car deployment earlier on in the race. Stewards have now also said Boschon and Doohan will be investigated for the second
There goes Resty on Maney. Ooh.
Maney should have given
Maney
the
should-
room. He's going to get a black flag at this point. He's moving under braking. Vesti's going to get frustrated at this.
Yeah. Also, there Hauger right on the back of Behrman, but yeah, Maney moved. Maney would have been more on the outside line, but then moved towards the inside. Vesti was already committed, so he had to kind of back out of it. So yeah, Vesti's going to be getting super mad at that. And yeah, Maney needs to be careful. He does need to be careful. So. Well, he needs to be leaving more room, and I think some of these drivers do need to learn that. Here, all the time you need to leave the space.
Someone gets Sebastian and Fernando on to do a blue flag, and all the time they got to leave in the space combo song. So someone on Twitter or YouTube or something like that have already done it before. Crawford ahead of Martins, and now look at this. Behrman under pressure from Hauger on the run up towards turn 3 at Remus. Hauger looks for the inside line, late on the brakes. Can he get the move done? Yes, Behrman's going to try the cut back at the exit though of Remus. Hasn't worked out. Hadjar goes through. Good move. Got DRS as well to defend.
Yeah,
from
oh.
that. Oh, hello. That's
I
Correa.
found Correa
Stanek.
under pressure.
Yeah. Stanek trying to go through. Could have had a one-man Correa race win as well. That got close, but just dropped back late on in the stages. Crawford, though, looking to dominate once more for his first win of the season. We've had Bosch.
We've got.
Go on.
Oh, Josh. No, I'll let you go.
I was going to say, we've got Boschon as a sprint winner in Shakir, then Awasa in Jeddah, Hauger in Melbourne, Behrman in Baku, Awasa again in Monaco, and then Vesti in Barcelona. And in features, we've had Porsche in Shakir, Jeddah was Vesti, Melbourne was Awasa, Baku was Behrman, Monaco was Vesti, and Barcelona was Behrman as well. So Crawford on course for his first win of the year in either sprints or features. Go on, Naomi.
Yeah, I was just getting a lot of notifications because we might see the move here by Stanek on Correa first of all. Can he dive? Is he gonna go for a late turn here? Correa will cover the inside line, so Stanek will need to try and go for it into turn 4. But also, Doohan is in there as well. He's got a good exit as Stanek.
Look up! That's ahead of Vesti, so it's Maney. Yeah, Maney's
that's-
off the track twice. He's lost position to Zani.
That's good news for Vesti. At least he's out there.
Oh, big lock up as well for Stanek.
I've just got
Yeah,
the same
Everyone locked me up
notification.
now.
Go on. I know you're
Oh.
going to be heartbroken by this, so go on, Omi. You've got the notification as well as me.
Yeah, I just got it as well.
Oh, did Leclerc get a penalty? I'm not even talking about that. Did he get a penalty?
Oh,
Yes, he
What are you
has.
guys talking about? Oh.
The Leclerc
Leclerc
penalty.
gets a 3 grid spot for impeding PS3.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I'm done. Anyway, I was going to talk about Formula 3. Bedrin, 10-second penalty, great 10-second penalty, so that's the only thing that's been confirmed. Now, I probably stole Josh T's things, so Josh T, how's the race? How was the race for you? I'll ask him another thing then. Is he alive?
It's very good. We've still got a couple of laps to go on the penultimate right now. Crawford with a 2.5 second lead, but yeah, a good race and a bit of a dramatic race. This isn't the track limits F2 race. It's the FIA stewarding race control messages F2 sprint race.
Hey, do you want to listen to this? This drop of 3 places for Charles Leclerc. It should also be noted that this penalty is applied only to the sprint, and should the driver be unable to contest the sprint at this event, the penalty should carry over to the next sprint and not the Grand Prix. So if Leclerc doesn't start today's sprint race, the penalty will be transferred over to the next sprint at Belgium. Isn't that funny? It's the Marc Marquez approach.
Well, I'm fuming now. I'm fuming.
Take off the Ferrari stuff. Turns 3 to 4 involving Cordial and Boschon will be investigated after the race for forcing over the driver track. Just black flag those two. They've got so many penalties. Oh, it's the last lap. When did that come by?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that Leclerc got a penalty, so yeah.
Charles Leclerc with the penalty, not Arthur Leclerc, by the way, who's currently down in 16th place.
Yeah. I would have loved the Arthur Leclerc winning this though, but.
Oh, big
Must have been-
twitch!
Ooh.
Hauger, exit a 1 over the rumble strips, looking out to throw it off into the balls of the wall. But now he's going to close in on Duran with the DRS. Duran goes defensive, Hauger stays to his line, Duran comes back across, just gives him enough room. Hauger on the cutback, sweet as you like, and give him a little wave. Bye-bye. And he's got
What
it.
textbook. What an incredible move. Very well done by Dennis Hauger. Still going side by side there.
Got him.
That's well, Hauger now really got the position.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and Hauger used a lot of curve at someone obviously to get close because he knows it's his final chance. He knows it's the final lap. However, Crawford is on his way to victory.
Jack Crawford then is going to be a race winner for the first time this year in FIA Formula 2. He won in Formula 3. The Stars and Stripes can play. The Star Spangled Banner goes up. Jack Crawford for the United States of America wins an FIA Formula 2 race. Second for Victor Martins. Third for Clement Novalak. Hadjar fourth. One Manuel Correa comes home for fifth. Stanak sixth. Seventh for Duan. Duan seventh. Hauger with a penalty. Hauger drops to 10th. On my timing screen, Dennis Hauger has been given a time penalty and has dropped to 10th place. So it's Duan, Behrman, Maney, Hauger top 10 in the points. Poitier has also been given a penalty. He drops down to 16th place from 14th. But it is Jack Crawford.
He can't have been sent to 10.
Yeah,
How that?
yeah.
That's not possible.
Come on, why? Hang on, where's he now?
With a 5-second time penalty, it would be at least like 12.
Yeah, so where's the time? What's going on our screen? It's showing Hauger 10th. Hang on.
He's 7th for now.
Hang on.
My one also says
The
10th.
timing tower is wrong.
Ah.
Do not believe that
Yes.
timing tower. So it is Crawford from Martins, Novalak, Hadjar, Correa, Stanak, Hauger, Duan, Behrman, Vesti, top 10. That is the correct order. That timing tower is incorrect. It stopped 7 laps ago. We just haven't noticed. So that is wrong. Matt Gallagher continues to be in frustrations as SHT. So Leclerc will start 9th on the grid. Yes.
At least he's in the top 10.
Well,
But yeah, brilliant.
oh, yellow sector 3. Gone green now. That's because everyone's going into the support pit lane area. Okay, good sprint now. Is Sky gonna cut us away? Considering that there's another session in between this, and we've got an hour and a half, 2 hours before the sprint race. I doubt they will. So we're going to see an actual podium
Yay, in a sprint race for the first time.
all season. Yeah, you're right. Have not seen this all year. Not even in Baku. They cut away from it, didn't they? because we had the sprint race in the morning.
Yeah.
An American winner in Formula 2. His first win, Jack Crawford in F2, to go with Paul Aron's first win this morning. So in Formula 3. Not bad at all. What a race. Alex Jakes just wants to go for lunch. He's been stuck in that commentary box up in the media centre for hours now. He's got 2 hours now to get some food before going back in. Actually less than that, 'cause he's going back up there only with Jolyon Palmer and David Coulthard. As you can just see the commentary boxes there. Really weird boxes, these ones. They're 3 by 3 by 3. And there's like 20 of them. And why they couldn't use them during COVID, I've no idea. When there was no fans in, I don't know why we couldn't use those commentary boxes. And they were stuck in the television set. It was really bizarre. Some losing their minds a little bit there over those things. Okay, let's hear then from our race winner, Jack Crawford. He should be talking to Rosanna Tennant. As Laura Winter's not here this weekend, she's covering BT. So let's head down to the media pen with all the rumbles. I cannot see anybody with a microphone. Anybody?
Oh.
No, neither am I. Well, F2 is a bit up in the air at the moment, isn't it? I'm being told post-race interviews will not happen on the TV cameras. Okay.
Oh. Right.
That explains it. Wonder if they'll change everything for Formula 1's sprint race. Max Verstappen has just tweeted. Yeah, the tributes are pouring in now to Delano van der Hoff, the young Dutch driver who sadly was killed at Spa earlier on. Max Verstappen just tweeted a few moments ago, and I can't see it now. Here it is. Max Verstappen extremely sad to hear the news about Delano today. I want to send my condolences to Delano's family and loved ones. Rest in peace. Absolutely heartbreaking as well. Really feel sorry about the moment of everything. It's a horrible situation to be in as well here in the community. Past the medical centre then, into the storage. As we now look at Crawford taking the checkered flag to take the wins. Josh T, what did you make of that race then back in the pit lane area?
It was a good race. It was chaotic, as I said a little earlier on. It was the race control messages. Austria Formula 2 sprint race. There's a lot of summons, investigations, notes, noted drivers, and multiple drivers being noted for the same thing.
Oh no. Track limits or safety car infringements?
Causing a collision.
Causing a collision? Oh my, okay.
And safety car infringements.
Right. Well, Crawford's in there. He's going to be joined now by others. Let's hear from the drivers in the cool-down room. Okay, not bad. Not talking that much, are they? And there will be no champagne on the podium, by the way, today. Just been informed.
Ah.
So, a respectful tribute there. As they come onto the podium here at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria, in the Styrian Mountains. Clement Novalak takes 3rd position. Victor Martin 2nd, making it a French 2-3 on the podium, but there's no doubting who's number 1. Stars and Stripes for the first time in Formula 2. Jack Crawford is a race winner, and we will hear in his honour the American national anthem. He took his first win here last year in Formula 3. He repeats that feat for Formula 2. The American national anthem. The American national anthem for the first time in F2 for Jack Crawford. He won here in Formula 3. Jean Alesi, I believe, presents the trophy. No, it's not Jean Alesi. I thought it was Jean Alesi from the back. The trophy presented. I think that's Carlos Sainz Sr. actually presented the trophy to Jack Crawford. High Tech gets a constructor's trophy for the first time in 2023. Carlos Sainz Sr. presents the trophy to Victor Martins in 2nd position. Mighty good race for Victor today. And Clement Novalak gets the 3rd place trophy. There'll be a small area of photographs and then a respectful leave of the podium. No champagne, of course. They'll get together for the photos. We won't hear Carmen in the background, and they will leave the podium in respect. No celebrations out there on the podium today. Okay, let's close out then. Quickly, thoughts as well to Omi first, then to Synthel. So, Omi, what did you make of the sprint?
It was a very exciting sprint race all the way from the start to the end. A really great race. I'm hoping that Formula 1 can deliver as well, but it's very unlikely. The weather will need to get involved. We'll need a few safety cars for it to be a bit interesting, and we'll probably need Verstappen to have something that happens to him on lap 1 for it to be exciting. But here is the race results, but for me it was a brilliant race.
Jack Crawford wins then for the first time in FIA Formula 2. Victor Martins is 2nd, Clement Novalak takes 3rd, Isaac Hadjar is 4th, Juan Manuel Correa takes it in for 5th position. 6th for Roman Stanak, 7th for Dennis Hauger, 8th Jack Doohan, 9th Oliver Behrman, Frederick Vesti takes out in 10th position as well. As well as those results are actually incorrect, they was we were just looking at as well, thanks to the timing screens. Roy Nazani 11th, then Kush Maney, Aurora Wassa, Brad Benedivez, Arthur Leclerc, Tio Pocher, Emile Cordia, Ralph Bosch, Zane Maloney, Enzo Fittipaldi out of the race as well in 20th. Joining in was Richard Verschoor, Joan Juvela. Since, what about you? What did you make of the race? Oh, yes, I just
I'm here. Yeah, I think it was a very good race again, especially the opening laps were very interesting due to the the weather, unpredictable weather, and the mixed tire strategy. So let's hope we can get a very good Formula 1 sprint as well later on today.
Well, we've heard from Josh T earlier on. I thank him in the pits. I thank you, Synthel. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you, Omi, later on. Next up, it's the F1 sprint race, as well as the FP2 session from IndyCar. That'll be IndyCar Radio. From F2, though, we'll see you tomorrow for the session. Our thoughts as well with everybody involved in MP as well. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.